What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is RealFansSports. My name is Nonpfixion. This is my co-host Levels, and this is the 2021 NFL Divisional Round predictions. On you.
All right, guys. So we just went ahead and wrapped up the first week of playoffs. As exciting as it was, we're coming closer and closer to the end. First game comes up Saturday. We have Titans-Bengals. First time seeing the Titans this year in the postseason. And the Titans are the real deal. I know they're getting a lot of slack, and a lot of people are thinking that they aren't as deserving as what they are, but they've been playing most of the season without Derrick Henry. He is back, the king himself. And the biggest thing about this Titans team is that they are able to make big defensive plays. Their defense plays very, very structured. They play very well. They slow down the other team, and that allows them to win the majority of the games. And the other thing is that they're able to dominate the time of possession. Being able to run the ball efficiently, which is only going to get better with Derrick Henry, is going to allow them to better do that. But on the other hand, in the team, my favorite, I got to represent the hometown. I got to represent the LSU boy, Joe Shiesty. I got to go with the Bengals. You know, if Joey B can continue performing at a high level like he is, being efficient, minimalizing the mistakes, and, you know, they're going to be able to win this game. Joe Mixon had a rough outing last week against the Raiders. Hopefully he can't do the same thing. If he's able to get the run game going, open things up more for Joe Burrow, I think this is going to be a win for the Bengals. They just have to slow down the Titans, have to get them off the field on third downs, and I got to go Bengals. I got to go Bengals. What you got, Non?
I totally understand and respect the pick, but I got to go against you one more time, bro. I honestly think it's going to be the Titans. I mean, like we said, Henry is back. And when you have a monster like that, what do? You feed the monster. And that's what's going to happen. He's not going to just eat the ball. He's going to destroy the line as he goes through and score touchdowns. We're going to see about a good 2 or 3 good stiff arms on his way to the end zone. Now, we all know that Burrows is probably one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the league right now. But the 70%. Defense... Yeah, 70. I think it's 71%. But the defense as a whole for the Titans, they do one thing that the Raiders did well was pressure with no blitz. And they're actually in the top 10, which is really good because Burrows performs not that great against that type of pressure. The more you can actually contain him in the pocket, don't let him run, that's when he's at his best. He has a great arm, I'm not denying that. He's great under pressure, not denying that. But I'm saying if you add just a little more pressure than normal, you might be able to control that game. And it's going to be one in the trenches. That's what they call. We can't put all the love on Tannehill. Tannehill's a good guy, but he's actually averaging fewer yards in the playoffs than in an actual season. So it's not on him. This is all on Henry and that front four. So my pick, the Titans.
I'm excited. I can see you going either way. I got to go Bengals, but I respect it. I was on the fence. So now we're going to move into the next game Saturday, 49ers versus Packers, 7:15. In a previous matchup earlier on in the season, the 49ers lost to the Packers 30-28, but we all got to remember this was very early on. This was before the emergence of Elijah Mitchell become that #1 running back. Before we've seen Debo in his full development as a player, being this dual threat, being able to run the ball, running trick plays, catching the ball. This is a totally different 49ers team than what the Packers saw earlier on. But the biggest thing for the Packers that's going to hurt them is Nick Bosa is questionable. So whether he plays or not is going to be a big decision on how well they play. We're also going to need to see Jimmy step up and keep playing like he has. He's been able to throw near 300 yards for the last 4 of the last 6 games. You know, in order for them to win, they're going to have to compete. They're going to have to slow down Rodgers, and Jimmy G is going to have to shine. But Packers, on the other hand, Rodgers just doesn't turn the ball over. He doesn't make mistakes. They put up over 30 points just about every game this season, and they've only went under 20 points twice. One was the opener. Second one was when Love was quarterback. So I think 49ers defense is good, but I think Packers are just too solid. I think the Packers are going to go ahead and win this game at home. It's going to be a cold one. I don't think the 49ers are ready for it. Packers are going to go ahead and take the win.
I respect it, but I got to go against you again. And you're right. Rodgers doesn't give up the ball. But you know another thing he doesn't do? He doesn't win against in the playoffs against the 49ers. He is 0-3 against the Niners in the playoffs. So we're going to go with history once again like we did with the Colts prediction. And we're going to say, just on the base of that, I'm not even talking anymore. Niners got the dub. Easy. Third-ranked defense. We put it to bed. It's going to be West Coast all day. Niners.
I like it.
Plain and simple.
All right. All right, we're going to move straight along into Sunday's game. 2 o'clock, what a weird time. Rams versus Buccaneers. So they did have a previous matchup early on in the season. The Rams were able to take it 34-24. Now, this game is crazy because they held Tom Brady to only 1 touchdown. He actually got a rushing touchdown as well. But other than that, the Buccaneers never got anything going. And the reason for that is because the Rams put the pressure on Brady. And that is something that Brady has struggled with the whole time in his career. He is not good under pressure. That's why the Saints are able to play well against him, because they're able to get pressure on him. If they're able to pressure him early, the Rams will walk away with it. The Rams are also going to need to get Cam Akers in the game running hard and running strong, because, man, Cam Akers came out the game last week looking like his whole life flashback. He saw himself starting at Pete Warner, going all the way until now, coming off that injury and just balled out. I expect the same exact energy coming from him, and I think he's going to make a big difference in this game. You know, the Bucs have been struggling in run defense in the last couple weeks. If they aren't able to fix that, and Brady isn't able to get the ball away quickly early on and stop the Rams from sending the blitz, I don't think Bucs are going to win. I think I'm going to give a second playoff win in his career to Matthew Stafford and the Rams.
I'm right there with you, to be honest, because Matthew Stafford, even though he has a negative connotation that comes with his name because of his past, let's disregard that. That don't even count. That don't even count. Look at the organization he came from. They don't count. So with that being said, I'm 100% going with the Rams. I think the Rams are going to have a great game. Brady is Brady. He's gonna do his best to be successful in this game, but this defense of the Rams are gonna put a hurting on Brady. I think they're gonna, even though they're not like super high ranked, but the hunger is there. They have great leadership, and not only just the front office, but also the coaching staff. And I think that's gonna translate onto the field. It's gonna give them what they need to be successful. So 100% going for the Rams.
Yeah, I think the only thing that can give Buccaneers a real good chance is if Fournette comes back. It'll be his first game back if he's cleared. I think if he can get the run game going and really develop that, I think that's the only chance that the Bucs have to win. I don't think with the weapons that Tom Brady has right now, it's enough. That's why I got to go Rams. So now we're going to move into our last game of the divisional round. I'm most excited about this game. I think this is going to be the craziest game. This is going to feel like a Super Bowl, especially with them. This is 2 rivalries that are going to go on for ages. I feel like it's going to be a rivalry the same way that Tom Brady and Peyton Manning were. Bills versus Chiefs, Josh Allen versus Patrick Mahomes. The previous matchup, the Bills were able to take a big win, 38-20. Allen was flawless, just like he was flawless last week against the Patriots. He's able to move the ball around. He has so many different weapons. He's able to target all of them. And that makes defenses play a little more honest. Even though the Chiefs have played a lot better defense in the last second half of the season, I just think Josh Allen has Patrick Mahomes' number this game. I think he wants his revenge. He wants to get this W. He's playing so well. He played so well last game. I think if Josh Allen can overachieve Pat, and then their defense can play like the top-ranking defense that they are, forcing Patrick Mahomes to make mistakes, I think Bills are going to win this game.
You know what? I agree with you. Like, I think it's time. I think it's time that Mahomes just does not make it to anywhere past this point. Like, the number one Bills have number one defense. I think that defense is going to be the main issue for Mahomes. Mahomes, who we're used to getting out of the pocket and making these miraculous passes going across his body, but we have seen in the last couple of weeks those passes haven't connected like they used to. They've been missing their mark, getting intercepted, and returned back for 6. So I think that's going to be a big thing in this game. It's going to be in his head. You know, as long as his brother's not there doing TikToks in the background, I think he might be okay. But I really feel like the defense of the Buffalo Bills is going to they're going to do their job. They're going to show up with their suitcase and go to work. And that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, and you know, and one thing I'll say about Patrick Mahomes, he has limited his interceptions in the second half of the year when they kind of boosted up things. But, you know, as much as he needs to not throw interceptions, more importantly, their wide receiver, I don't know who their coach is, they need to go get some Elmer's glue, squirt that on the wide receiver's gloves, because too many missed catches and interceptions were due to wide receivers missing the ball, popping it up.
Yeah.
If they're going to want to win this game, the wide receivers and their skilled players, Hill, Kelsey, Hardman, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, they are going to have to show up. They're going to have to play at a high level. But like you said, I think that Bills defense is going to be tough. I think they're going to force turnovers. I think they're going to put Patrick Mahomes in a bad spot. And I think Bills are going to go ahead and get this win. I think it's going to be a close one. I think it's going to be high scoring. I want to say overtime. I'm excited for this game.
I will say this. In most categories, they're very closely ranked. But there's one category they are so far apart it's ridiculous, and that's defense. The Bills are number 1. The Chiefs are 27th. So because of that offense that showed up last week and blew the brakes off of the Patriots, when they come into Gia Stadium, however you pronounce that, they're going to blow the brakes off of the Chiefs. They're going to keep it rolling. Okay. They have a good thing going. Momentum can cross weeks. It can cross days. It can go. As long as players stay in that mindset, it can go. Bills for the W.
I love it. I'm excited. I'm excited for this round. I think that some of the best games we're going to see is going to come right here in the divisional round. It's always the most exciting. There's so many upsets. Any team can win. I'm ready. I know you're ready.
Oh, I'm definitely ready. Can't wait for this.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, so thank you guys for watching this video. My name is Nonpfixion. This is Levels. This has been another broadcast for RealFansSports for our 2021 NFL Divisional Round predictions. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, night, evening, morning, noon, wherever you are in the world today. Once again, we'll catch you on the next one. Peace, love. We out, y'all.